Hello, welcome to my channel Ana Lana. Today we are going to learn how to make a sleeve. It's going to be a drop shoulder and it doesn't have any indentation in the armhole, and so basically we just have rectangles. The back is going to be a rectangle joined by the shoulder to the rectangle of the front part. It's very easy and you will be making this very fast. Now you just need 2 sets of needles. A third one will be optional just to do a narrower elastic cuff for the sleeve. We are going to knit this sleeve with straight needles. We are going to just make sure that the front part and the back part are parallel, and the joint in the middle, in the shoulder, is going to be right in the middle. So I'm measuring 11 inches, 28 centimeters, and then I will be putting the mark in there. This is going to be a pretty wide sleeve. If you want something narrower, you can do it. This one, for example, is 10 inches, which is 25 centimeters. To begin, let's do a slip knot. And now I'm going to pull it through the first stitch that I see next to the mark. Then from here, I'm going to start doing some increases just to avoid. So I find the first stitch, and this will be my first increase, just using the double yarn that was from the beginning. Now I'm going to continue. I'm going to do pull once, then again, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, and in the 6th space, I'm going just to do the 6th, and then I'm going to increase 1. I'm going to yarn over, and that will be my increase. And I'm going to continue increasing 1 every 6 points until I get to the next mark. Then just remember, in the 6th, you just do yarn over, and that is an increment. So I just finished from marker to marker. I just put another marker right in the middle, in the joint between the back and the front. And I'm going to count how many stitches do I have. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 40. 40, and the one in the middle is the number 41. Now, this other side should be 40. However, because I was just putting the marker, we need to just make sure that we have 40 stitches here. Okay, I just finished counting and I realized I was missing 1. I got 39, so I'm going to remove the marker and just do 1 more stitch to make it number 40. And then I'm going just to continue knitting straightforward. You can do any design you want, but just remember this is going to be a straight sleeve. And only at the end we will make any changes because it's going to be the elastic for the cuff. This is my design. I will be doing a braid. One of my videos shows how to do this braid. Okay, I just finished the rectangle of this sleeve, and I end up with 14 inches and a half, which is 37 centimeters. And now I'm going to start working towards the reduction for the elastic cuff. Okay, so now this is the time that I'm going to start changing needles. I'm going to choose a smaller one, the size 8. That way I'm going to be reducing some points and also reducing the size of the needle to get to the elastic cuff. Okay, so now with my needle number 8, I'm going to knit 4, and in the 5th, I knit 2 together. And here is the 5th, and I do 2 together. That's my first reduction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the fifth, knit 2 together. And this will be the reduction that you will go through the whole row. I will continue making reductions except in my braid. If you don't have any design, just remember keeping in mind that you are not going to be reducing more than 40. Then it's going to be too tight. Okay, so after this first set of reductions, I am having 71. Just remember, I'm not touching my braid, so you may have more reductions than this, so less points. Okay, so now I'm going just to continue with the next row, in which we are going to reduce every 4 points. I'm just going to coincide with the reduction on the prior row. So we are going just to be looking, and in this case is the first 3. And now I'm going to start 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th, I just look, and yes, there was a reduction there. I'm going just to knit 2 together. Just remember, it's just to coincide, just to make the reduction in the same place. Now we are going to start with the third and last row of reductions. We are going to be taking the first one, so we are going to be knitting 1 and then knitting 2 together. So 1 and now knitting 2 together. I'm doing this so I can end up with 40 points. That's for my wrist. But remember, if you have a thicker wrist, you need a bigger elastic cuff. Just make it more than 40, otherwise it's going to be tight. And we are going to continue like that for the rest of the row. And now this is the time that we are going to start working on the elastic band. I'm going to be changing to a smaller needle, the number 7, 4.5 millimeters. This is totally optional. You can continue with the number 8 with no problem. I'm going to do the elastic band points, which is 1 purl, 1 knit, 1 purl, 1 knit, and I'm going to continue like that for the rest of the rows until I get to 3 inches or 7.5 centimeters. So now we are done. We just finished this big sleeve. It's very comfortable, and you can do it in the size that you want. But you see, the transition is very smooth, it's hardly noticeable, and it's very, very easy to start. So if you like what you see, please give me a like and subscribe if you haven't done so. I have plenty things to share, and I hope to see you next time in my channel, Ana Lana. Thank you.